Can't win for losing,
No, we
boy.
can't. Every time.
But
that's all right, because we've been waiting all day for a Sunday night. Y'all, this is your favorite, voluptuous, most sensuous, most vivacious, and most powerful wine tasting show of all time. You know, we love to be here at 7 p.m. at 8 p.m. Central. My name is Jasmine J, aka the Wine Goddess.
And I'm Kiki, the Countess of Cabernet.
And together we are
Wines and Chocolates.
And we love nothing more, like I said, every Sunday to come here and talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let you know what we tried. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to try something, you can, go back, check out some of our episodes at the Wine and Chocolate Show YouTube. Okay? And you can follow us on Instagram. You see all the fun pairings that we've done in the past.
Yes.
We've done a lot this year, man.
We have done so much this year.
We have done a lot of tips.
Yeah.
Was this year the year of the fish? Did we do the fish this year? Or was that last year? I think it was this year.
When we did the barramundi, and then I think that was this year.
Yes.
I feel like that was early this year. Yeah.
We tried some extra aged barrel.
We tried a bunch of barreled stuff this year, to be quite honest. But this would be a wine show.
Yeah.
We were digging in that barrel a whole lot. We was getting a lot of that bourbon, a lot of that whiskey.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's been a fun year. So again, are you guys ready for next year? Okay. We will be back after the holidays. After all the holidays. After all the Yuletide carols and things of that nature.
Yes.
But we'll be back in 2026 to do some more, and we'll be having our wine crawls as well.
Yes,
so
I'm so excited.
Yes, we can meet up, we can drink together, and camaraderie and all those things. You know what I'm saying? So yes, without further ado, I'm gonna turn down this fucking heat because I'm hot. And I'm gonna go get the wine and chocolate. Okay. Do you have any other things, friend? Is there anything else that
no, honestly. 2026 is gonna be great. Like you said, the wine crawls. You guys have been following us on the socials. You see the restaurants we've been to, the events that we just went to, an event the other day. Okay, that was so much fun. Hey guys, if you have a Total Wines in your area, they offer so many different tasting classes, from gins to wines to bourbons to whiskeys to whatever. Okay. So we were at the holiday. I think it was called spiced, sweet and everything neat, I think is what it was called, if I'm not mistaken. So we tried all these different holiday type of themed liqueurs and coquitos and all sorts of stuff.
So good.
So many, and inspired one of the things that we'll be doing coming in 2026 for Valentine's Day. We got ideas for future stuff, and we was there for holiday. So it's wherever you find it, we find it for you. And with these wine crawls, we can't wait to see you so you can come and experience yourself, because we want to see your face as you taste.
Yes.
We want to see your face as you experience. We want to be there. We're gonna
experience together.
Yes. We want to do it, together. So without further ado, let's talk about
good old Louis.
I do believe we've had this one per se, but we have definitely had Louis Bouillot on the show before. He is no stranger to the Wines and Chocolates house. Okay.
Well, actually, apparently we are sold out. This Pacific Louis Bouillot actually came from the wonderful case sale that we had maybe it was 2 weeks ago.
Look at this. Look how expensive this looks.
How much? Is it Bouillot?
Do you know what that means? Hey.
I was gonna try to say independent, but then it didn't rhyme.
No.
So I was like,
no, like just let me spell it.
BOLIGAT. No, okay, so let's see. Louis Bouillot. I can put. Oh, this is cute.
Ooh, yeah. Are you showing
Fine
people?
Wines Online. No, I'm not showing them yet. I'm gonna show them. Let's share.
What's going on with that,
Girl, it's my freaking Twitch. I ain't.
Boo.
It's right.
Twitch my boo.
And then freaking, of course, it wants to do Yahoo. Nobody freaking watches Yahoo. But anyway.
Listen, don't disrespect Yahoo like that.
Oh, look at that. They got both of them, the Rose and the Brut. Now, again, I don't think this is the exact same. It doesn't look like it. It could be, though, because that little, it's just like
This
a slight.
the Grand Reserve.
Oh, yeah, no, this is Perle de.
Yeah, Perle de Vigne.
Oh.
Crémant de Bergeron.
I just say Perle de Louvre.
Oh, yeah, de Havre. So that Blanc de Blanc.
Oh, wait a minute. What's
Ivory
this one?
Coast?
What's this one? Oh, no, that ain't it. It looked like that had 69 though just now. But anyway, let's see. Louis Bouillot. Actually, we're going to do Google because no shade to you, Yahoo, but girl, sometimes.
I thought you was in.
No, that's what I'm saying. Use the Yahoo. You remember back in the day when Yahoo had the little search engine?
There it is. Scroll up. Perle de Vigne.
This one here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh. I'm a human.
Yes, we're humans.
Okay, come on now. See, everything moving slow.
Now it's ban soon. Don't ban us.
Okay, here we go. Hi.
Mm.
Yes, I'm actually quite grown. Okay, so let's see. Look at that. How lovely. It says wines and spirits.
Burgundy.
Yeah. This is a blend of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir. Yes, and Gamay, aged 12 months. Yes, and you guys know that in order to get these bubbles, you do have to ferment the wine twice. Okay, so it goes in twice, and then that's how you get the bubbles. And I learned that the smaller the bubbles, the higher the quality.
Ooh.
So we're gonna definitely take a look at, and we have, well, later on, check out our lovely spirit that we're gonna make later.
Yes, that is also something that we are gonna start introducing to you guys because we tasted a lot of things.
Yes, we have.
We've experienced a lot of different things, and so we want to, take the time to, craft our own ideas. What do we think might taste good? And it all started with single ladies shirts, and I didn't see the and sign in the middle. I just saw mistletoe mimosas, and I was like, oh, that'd be a great idea. But then her shirt said mistletoe and mimosas. I was like, either way,
it works.
It's working. Yes. So, my mind got to, wanted the color, I wanted the festiveness. So, we're going to do it, but we're not going to tell you what it is.
Yes.
We're not going to tell you what it is.
You have to check it out.
You have to make sure that you're following us so you can get our exclusive drink that we are going to be making for the holidays. And maybe you want to make it too. Okay. Now, let's get undressed. You already did.
Yeah.
You clearly.
Like this hat kind of making me.
Is that perimenopause coming?
I don't know, girl. Could have been, child. Could have been.
Is it coming for? Have you seen that? It's like a movement about perimenopause. There's a lady called she started the We Do Not Care Club. And it's a middle-aged lady, black lady. She wears her bonnet and her house
care club is great.
And she's just like, you know what?
I don't care, bitch.
This shit is, and I'm gonna tell you, these are the minutes from the We Don't Care Club. We don't care about this, and we don't care about that. Meeting adjourned. Now, for everybody that's been watching us, do you know how many twists it takes?
Does anybody want to share? I'm gonna give you all a good 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's say it together. 6. It takes 6 times.
1, 2, 3, 4. 6. Loose yourself from the cage.
Turn it loose. Turn it loose. So speaking of We Don't Care Club, did you hear about the girl dinner thing?
So I remember you were telling me something. I've heard about girl dinner, like just being just some sad, sparse ass, whatever you can throw together, and you're just gonna do the best with it.
Yeah, just really, just like French fries and sparkling wine, or like that'd be the girls' dinner, or like red wine and popcorn, like nothing healthy
at all.
But and that was just one facet that I saw of the girl dinner. But then then you got the other side.
What is that? Where
it's like, girl, that we got what's it called? What are the fries called? What are the ones that I like?
Truffle fries.
We got truffle fries over here. We got popcorn shrimp over here. We got mashed potatoes over here. We got cheeseburger sliders over here. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
okay,
we got
like
a whole smorgasbord.
Yeah. That's kind of the shit I do.
That's
definitely the shit
it's
that I
girl
do.
dinner things. Those are girl dinner things.
So you bring it to the table and everybody just get some. Okay, well, because women, we naturally sharing, caring.
Y'all see us when we be at the table. We got our own little thing going on. So yeah, that was the fun thing I thought.
So
shout out to the girls.
Hold it at the bottom. Palm it at the top. Because you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? If it's a party, we're on a boat, you know what I'm saying? And you can away, great. But in a regular setting, you're gonna take it,
be demure,
and you're gonna just twist the bottom.
Calm. Yeah, sometimes that motherfucker gets.
There it is.
Okay,
just twist from the bottom. I hear you.
You won't feel it. You won't feel it.
Okay, shut up here.
Do I need to give you a towel?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh, nope. Oh.
Ha! All right now, come on, Louis.
That smoke.
Louis.
Oh, man.
This is one of my favorite. I mean, honestly, the Boise family. Shout out to them. This is from our Boise collection. Okay, and if you know that, if you've been watching us for a while, then you know that you can support the show and drink with us. You know, if you just click that link that is attached to the episode, hit me in the DM if you don't see a link, because some of these apps, they don't let you do that. But you know, at the end of the day, we don't just got wine, we got glasses. Okay, not these, but we do got glasses.
I got those made.
Yes. These are specific wine and chocolate glasses.
But we're gonna have our own.
We're showing you on the show. We're showing you. We got jewelry, we got candles, we got fragrance, we got sabers. You know, all type of shit, all type of party things. You know what I'm saying? Gifts, really. If you want to, you know, Christmas coming up now. Now, some of y'all, it's just so ripe.
Yeah, the cremant is very, very real.
One of the very few corks that have like a stamp on the bottom.
I love that.
I mean, not only just the side. I do love that. This is like this. No, this is stamped. This is official. And that's what I'm saying. Boise wines are fucking official. That's why we sell those specifically.
Correct.
Because you're going to get the quality with those, but we're not going to skip out on the price. Okay. The price is going to be nice and fluctuate for everybody.
Correct. Hey. Almost lost you.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Thank the Lord.
There we go. Thank you.
Nobody got time for that?
Already know.
So yes, let's take a little pour. Look at those bubbles. Like literally, they just
it's like diamonds.
No, seriously.
It's like diamonds.
They're just tiny.
They are like diamonds.
Just so fine. Look how fine.
Look how they're just shooting up.
Oh my goodness.
All that oxygenation. Look at that.
What? Come on now. Prosecco.
I'm sorry. You see my face too.
Sorry, girl. It's not gonna.
And it just looks like a celebration.
Yeah.
It's giving wedding.
Oh,
it's giving
New Year's party.
Yes, because that's around the corner.
It's very gold.
I love New Year's. Gold. I actually do love gold. Actually,
gold member.
Gold member.
My name is Foxy Cleopatra, and I'm a whole lot of that movie.
Yeah,
love it. What you getting? I'm getting
toast brioche,
pie crust.
Yeah.
Sunshine.
Yep. I'm gonna say some white flour of some sort.
I was gonna say fruit, some sort of
I'm getting a citrus
White.
fruit. I'm getting like a grapefruit.
Mhm.
Very much that.
Definitely.
Oh,
It's definitely gonna be a nice little.
it's a palate cleanser. That's for sure.
I mean,
It's all up in here.
yeah.
You know, my Martin watchers, y'all know what that means.
Perle de Vigne.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it says. Oh, it don't say nothing. It just says
It really-
Appellation de Oron.
The original appellation, contrôlé, product of France.
Yep.
It's a controlled product of France from the original appellation. I assume that's what that means in French to somewhat. And this is also 12%.
Oh my God. Yes, gosh. So basically we're gonna cheers. We're gonna close our eyes and we're gonna go to France.
Yeah.
Cheers, France. Sweet at the very beginning. Very light.
Just felt like a rush.
You could drink this in the morning.
You really could.
You
Well,
can
I'm
drink
sure the
this
French do because the French drink wine with
in the
anything.
morning.
They drink wine with everything.
No, they literally drink rosé like water.
Mhm.
Like that's what they drink in the morning. They're just like, yeah, I do a nice little glass.
Yeah, somebody likes that.
But literally you would just put a little orange juice in there. It really don't need a damn thing. It don't need a damn thing.
I want some shrimp.
I'm telling you. Oh,
I want some shrimp.
yes, ma'am.
This with a scampi.
This and Caesar salad is amazing. Amazing. Okay.
You know what? I would also like this with sushi.
Yeah, it's just the saltiness really would just get cut the fuck up with this.
Oh, I can't wait till we go get the moistures.
Oh yeah. I know.
I
Maybe we
can't
can see if
wait.
we can bring this.
Like you got a cork fee?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you got a cork fee, that's another thing too. Bosses, wine elites. If there is a place that you like to go to, it's a certain meal you like to have, and you're just like, you know what? This one wine I got would go really good with this. Ask the location if they have what is called a cork fee.
Yes.
Cork fee means that you have to pay an amount to bring in an outside beverage.
Yes.
Because technically, they want you to drink what's there.
Yes.
So if you're not going to drink what's there, then they're going to tax you. But that's fine because you're a wine boss. You're a wine elite. You're a wine lover.
And sometimes when you order enough, they don't charge you for that. Honestly. And you tip good. They don't. They might not. It's okay, girl. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But just a little tipperoo out there. Well, let's see what chocolates we have left to indulge in. For you that were here with us last week, we are continuing the Russell Stovers. We're continuing the Russell Stovers that we got from our lovely dear friend Monty.
That's a Monty.
Yes. Dual purpose chocolate holiday and birthday chocolates. And she thought enough of us to make her gift about us. And I'm very grateful for that. She's amazing.
She's an angel.
So looks like what we have left. Okay, we got the peanut cluster left. You want to hold that up? Yeah. We got the peanut cluster left. Show the people. Yes.
Show the people. It's like a little Reese's cup. You know.
Big time.
Yeah, I used to be crazy about Reese's cups, man. It looks like it's got a big nut inside.
It does, because that's what I was going to. It's a undone
nutty.
Reese's.
Yeah, it's a nutty.
Next we have Pecan Delight.
Nice.
Now that truly I cannot wait for.
Oh, this is the pecan. Okay, it must have caramel.
A big old yes. And then we have the maple nut butter.
Nice little cute little fun Christmas.
I wish this thing would fucking
nut butter. I know. I'm like, it keeps going in and out.
I know. And then let's see. After that, we have a peanut chew. Just a bunch of nuts.
Big nuts.
And
big nuts.
Last but not least, we have chocolate almonds.
Now see that.
That's what you
I'm ready for that.
Chocolate almonds. Okay, I'm just gonna put this over here for mine.
Can I put mine?
Yeah, put yours back in there.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, pokey.
What is this?
We didn't
finish
talk
that?
about it. We didn't talk about. We gotta split it.
Split it, I guess.
Here, I got it.
Let me pull this.
I don't know.
That was at the 10 out. That's just the caramel.
Oh, okay.
I think we had that last time. Yeah.
Oh, we did. Okay.
It was 3 of
So
them. We don't.
Okay.
We don't. I mean, because Russell Stover's, they're been around for a long time.
Yes.
But just personally, not my kind of chocolates because they're just super thick. It's a lot to get through. If you are an actual chocolate lover, this your type of shit. Okay. If you are like just a good old send me some candy, I love chocolate candy type, this is your shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're like me, and I don't know about you, but it's like me, I like the chocolatiers where the chocolate is literally like you're crunching air. Like it's just like those bonbons.
It's just
that
a
we had.
snap.
Yeah. It's just like a quick little,
yeah,
you don't need all that sometimes.
Yeah, it's just that's how I feel about cake icing, like fondant and all. It's just slide all that right on off. Just give me the cake, or give me a nice soft buttercream icing. It's just that's all you need. Just a nice little cheesecake icing or buttercream icing, and then
we're good.
We're fine.
What should we do first?
I guess you want to start with the almond.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Almond Joy.
It smells great.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna put it in my mouth. Yep. Nice on that.
Mm-hmm. Some sea salt would really set this off. Now I love peanut butter, but admittedly, I'm not the biggest nut person. Like it in its full form. I like butter. I love peanut butter, so I'm not big like let's just here eat a bunch of nuts. Now, when I was really on my health kick, I would just eat almonds instead of chips. That was fun.
I just love not only the crunch, like because I'm such a crunchy, I love crunchy things. It's just the flavor contrast. Like I just really love how you have all the sweetness and it's kind of not like this, like a drier taste. And then with the wine, I'm wondering because it still lingers the sweetness from and I want to say it's not milk chocolate.
No, that was dark chocolate.
I was gonna say it's not milk, but it doesn't taste like dark. Really, it's actually really smooth,
like a cocoa powder type of. But it's great. I love it with this. This is great.
I like that a lot. So for our first order of business, well, we already talked about grill dinner. Let's see. Oh, did you know that iShow Speed had been he's being sued by this like robot? It's like a robot influencer. And apparently
so the person who made the robot he's being sued by?
I think so, because they said something like the robot was damaged after he attacked it or something like that. That's not really what I wanted to talk about. It is on the back of, or it was just before another thing came out where this like AI streamer went to the streamer awards, and I guess she felt like she was like being harassed by some of the other streamers at.
So this wasn't a real person, this was an AI.
Yeah, this is someone, I guess, like, yeah, this is not an AI. Like, this is not a person that went to the awards. It was like one of those robot things that has a screen and it had the AI bot on it. And of course, someone's like telling the AI what to say and do, right? But the actual influencer is an AI figure. And so they said that they went to the Streamer Awards, and one of the things that made her uncomfortable was Rakai. Because again, like one of Kai's and I's like little friends that came up with him. He had asked her, what does she look like? And so she was like, on her YouTube, she's like, that just made me feel uncomfortable and da 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 da. And so anyway, the bigger conversation I wanted to have was our transition from like human, like how are we even able to have this conversation about robots and their feelings and AI and their feelings But we can't even get our shit together. How have we gotten to this place? That's really that was really, I could not believe I could believe my eyes, but I was like, bitch, it ain't even 2026.
And I'm just really trying to make sure I understand what the fuck you saying.
So what are you confused about? Sorry. I'm not the best storyteller.
No. It's not that. I'm trying to follow the web of technology.
Yes.
What the fuck you're telling me?
Okay.
So
there
is no actual human person that is upset. This is an AI that experienced something with a human and is saying that they felt that they were assaulted.
From my understanding, I could be wrong about that, but from what I saw on the news thing, the news, on the news feed, that this AI character got on social media and got to talking about how they felt harassed and uncomfortable. Maybe I'm using the wrong word, harassed, but that they were uncomfortable.
Well, okay, so this something like this has kind of already happened.
Oh, really?
Like a few, like I think it was like during the BuzzFeed time, or it was done kind of like in a BuzzFeed fashion, I should say. But it was this young white comedian guy. He has been on Wow and Out a few times. That's why I recognize his face from. Not Matt Rife, for those who think, no, not him, but it was another white guy. Anyway, so I remember he didn't make the AI because this was an actual humanoid robot he was talking to, like had a face, it was making, gestures and stuff, and he was having a conversation, but he was joking so much and being super annoying that he overloaded the AI. So I can see that. Now it's just unfortunately gotten to a point because I mean, like she was like the AI was like, enough. Like she was like, please stop. Because he was kind of that type of funny where like if you keep going, he thinks he's being funnier if he keeps going type of shit. And I was like, okay, enough.
Yeah.
So it's very possible because also to that, at the Adult Awards several years ago, maybe not too long ago, there was sex robots, and the amount of abuse that robot got and the type of cleaning they had to do of that robot, it just in unfortunately with technology, because humans don't have any, the moral bar is low when you're dealing with electronics, especially when you think or know that you're in charge of said electronic. How many times have we just now? Oh my God, why is it so slow? How many times we tapped our phone? How many times we just been thrown shit?
Yeah.
So just imagine if I have access to a humanoid robot that is my slave. I know I'm taking extreme.
Well, no, I know what you mean.
I'm just
that's the question. That's really, I'm glad you brought that up because that's what I'm saying. Like, how did we get to this place where we should care about?
Well, to think, I might answer to bring my point home. Sorry, I think what is happening is that electronics and things of this and AI is exposing true human nature. I think that's the real thing, because again, people are going to do what they think they can get away with, what they're allowed to do. If there is some, and then just a year or two before, Kai Cenat had one of those robots or whatever on his show, and him and his friends were kicking it and pushing it and beating it up and shit, and people had something to say about that shit then. So it's like, unfortunately, being that that's the company that you keep, I'm not shocked that AI probably felt uncomfortable with you, because just from your content, I can tell you, if you make a fucking robot uncomfortable, I know you make a human woman uncomfortable. See all them girls that be on their streams, them girls on there for exposure. They on there for y'all. Yeah. Duke, this is probably only Duke, DDG, and Black Boy Max was probably the only ones who's actually getting pussy out of all of you. Damn. Because them the only 3 niggas I ever saw that women actually liked them. You know what I'm saying? The rest of you are some unwashed losers, and them girls is using y'all. Ain't no different than the Fresh and Fit.
And we're gonna have to protect
None
the
of them.
robots from y'all.
That's unfortunately that's my fucking point.
Robots from y'all.
That's my motherfucking point, because it's like at every turn when humans are given unfettered access to type shit, it goes down the toilet.
What the hell?
If you're not willing to treat a robot with respect, you know
it's like we damn near we don't got nothing.
So not shocked, unfortunately.
Well,
I hope it ain't true, but
you really helped me with my empathy with the bitch, because I was like, we don't need to give a fuck about that too. But then I'm like, damn, am I a fucked up human?
No, you're not.
Am.
It's just that we don't think about these things often, but we're gonna have to, because this is the world that we're being ushered into. And I mean, go back and look at iRobot, go back and look at Minority Report, go back and look at even when they humanize the robots. For us to like them, fucking Transformers and shit. What's the movie I can't think of? Oh, that movie I told you about with Tom Hanks, where the solar flare happened and he built his own robot. You know what I'm saying? And we had to sympathize and humanize the robot. The robot developed feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only who's teaching the AI on top of that too. So if you have somebody who's teaching it empathy and feelings, they're gonna pick up on that shit and probably do a deep dive on some psychology book to be like, yeah, you're full of shit, because according to the DS-15, So all of that is to say, it's been massaged decade after decade after decade with movies and technology and TV and things, especially movies. Movies is the biggest gateway for them to tell you what the fuck is about to happen. But it's all by design. We're supposed to sympathize and humanize with these robots, so much so to the point where
we are one.
Still being a functioning human being, you can see like, damn, you fucked up. If you don't do it to a robot, So what else?
Well, do you want to pick the next?
I would like the pecan.
Let's do it.
Yes. Look like a turtle. Now I love turtles. Now I know what I said about thick chocolate, okay? But turtles are always an exception for me. Just a big chocolate puck, okay? I love it.
Ooh. It's good as hell.
That's what he said.
The nuts inside.
I'm gonna enjoy this by itself.
The nuts inside. That's so chewy.
It's that good caramel.
It's like my mouth is sore. Jaw locking up, down. All right.
What's next?
Order on business. So, now what was the thing that you wanted to bring up?
Can you write it down?
Earlier?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Marlon Wayans and 50 Cent. So, Marlon Wayans, I think he just said something on a podcast. And he just said something along the lines of like,
I thought it was a post.
Was it? I think it started as a podcast, and then 50 Cent responded with a post. And then I want to say that's what I could be wrong. But basically what you said was basically what Marlon was not caping for Diddy, but trying to humanize or at least garner some sort of empathy for his situation. And basically, 50 Cent is just a piece of it.
I mean, he's an ambulance chaser. Let's just call it what it is. For context, Marlon Wayans made a comment about how 50 Cent is kicking a man when he's down by him making this documentary to further expose 50 Cent. And, that's not cool and all that stuff, right? And so there's two parts to this. One part is, as I also agree, he's an ambulance chaser. What they say, right message, wrong messenger type shit. That's what it's giving. Yes. You have no real vested interest in victims. You have no real vested interest in the truth or actually exposing him. You want to embarrass him. That's what this is. This is an embarrassment mission, which by all means, you showed us, like, you have to really eat, sleep, and breathe this hate shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, besides, like, you and Kendrick Lamar are the only two, like, I guess, shining examples. I have people like just taking it to hell, right? So with all that being said, that kind of led me to my point about this. I don't really give a fuck about what Marlon talking about. I don't care. This is same shit, different toilet. It's no different than any other black man trying to take up for another black man who deserves what's happening to him. It's always going to happen just by sheer code of male blackness. That's going to happen. You just have to expect that, right? My whole thing is, when you, during the conversation was, I think what he was trying to say, or what he was trying to say, got lost in translation. There is no such thing as things getting lost in translation when you don't say everything. I have no more tolerance to infer what anybody is saying. I have no more space to figure out what the fuck. If you can't make your point plain, if you can't make it simple, I have to take what you give me. Because here's my thing, you can infer that maybe he was saying, oh, right message, wrong messenger. However, if I see that you're also trying to wrap this up in empathy, as to cape for him, because let's be clear, you can go up and down this nigga's social media history and all throughout here. These niggas are friends. He's very friendly with Diddy, and he's letting his friendship with somebody override the fact that that person did some shit. And yeah, you might not like who's saying it, but 50 Cent wouldn't have a documentary to make if the nigga didn't do it. And that's at the end of the day as well. So I have no time to infer shit if you're going to also throw sympathy. To me, that negates your whole motherfucking point. It's just stop talking about my friend. If that was really what it was, then say that's what it was. But that was, I think, my overall arching thing. Like, if you made a podcast comment and then double down, or don't double down, because it works both ways. If you don't double down, if you don't say anything, I have to take what it is. And if you double down, I really know that's what it is. But if you're not out here, no context, then I have no time to be like, well, what they mixed, because who burnt me out with that shit was Kanye West. I got so tired of people dotting this nigga. I got so tired of people just excusing shit. No, that ain't what he said. What he meant to say. Don't tell me what a motherfucker meant to say. Don't tell me what a motherfucker meant to say. That's what the fuck they said. And I'm gonna go on that. Like I said, I don't have no smoke from I don't give a fuck about none of this. My thing is just stand on it. If you a piece of shit, then just stand on it. Like all them niggas I was writing letters for Tory Lanez, you a piece of shit, to just stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But don't sit up here and try to dress some shit up like this is a actual railroad or a miscarriage of justice. Like, because that ain't what's happening. That ain't what's happening.
I'm listening.
No, I hear you. I see you. But that's what my whole thing about it. But yeah, fuck 50 Cent. And my thing is, you sitting up here making all this shit like you ain't, like somebody can't pull your card about something. That's the shit that pisses me off. It's like, why are you acting like can't nobody pull something on you? Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Well, I had a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
At what point do we stop extending empathy? At what point? Because the reason why I asked this is because I saw Charlamagne, and I know Charlamagne's not your favorite person, but I was just curious about this because it's been, we kind of talked about it, like with casting and things like that. So, like, I feel when it comes to victims, right? Lil Rod, for example, we're going to take Cassie out of it. We're going to bring a grown man into this because sometimes people just, with women, things get skewed, biases in all directions. So we're going to bring a man into this. Lil Rod, he said he woke up sometimes, Diddy was in bed, sometimes he felt sore, whatever the fuck that means. At what point are we like, okay, but you kind of asked for this? in similar situation where it's like with Diddy, you kind of asked for this. You both, in different ways, wanted something and felt like by any means I'm gonna get it. And it didn't work out for you, and it really kind of, no pun intended, fucked you in the end. And so at what point do we be like, well, you need to learn from this situation? It's not necessarily about shaming you, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it is about shame. Maybe there's just a teensy bit about shame, because it's like, I mean, there's another point that I want to make, but it's just at some point, I feel, right, even with victims, we have to be like, bitch, wake the fuck up. You are not a victim anymore because you're choosing this. So I'm just curious about how you felt about that, because it's not that I feel like Diddy's a victim per se. I feel, especially, I'll say with Marlon and a lot of other Black men feel like they're coming from, is that they see that Diddy is a piece of shit person because he's a Black man in a victimizing system. You know what I'm saying? Again, not saying that, Lord knows, Diddy didn't doing all just the most, but just to take in how we even got here with how, you know, he was raised and then the bornness and all this other things. Same with Lil Rock. I'm sure he probably didn't grow up in the best circumstances. So it's like, we got to figure this out. What point are we like, you're a victim or you did this to yourself?
I mean, it's because you're going to have to wear both titles. There's no such thing as a perfect victim in any circumstance.
Okay, that's fair.
So you have to wear both of them things.
Okay,
it comes down to personal accountability and growth. If you know what's so crazy? I just watched a TikTok of a woman who claims to have been formerly abused, and she recognized how she did not love herself to put herself in that situation. So now that she's out of it, she actively stays away from women who allow things like that to happen to them. Because at the end of the day, you do allow it, quote unquote. But even with that, that's still not a Black or white issue. In some instances, people are facing death. Some people are facing displacement. Like what Cassie was going through, we just want to talk about her. Like she did not experience
do Little Rock.
Oh, sorry, Little Rock. Okay, sorry. Well, no, I have to say Cassie in this instance, and I'll get back to Little Rock. For Cassie in this instance, you probably for Little Rock. I'll put them both in this instance. I feel like when it comes to entertainment, most people bite off more than they can chew. Because I've had this conversation about the R. Kelly victims, for example, and how people are always trying to villainize the parents as if every parent just mindfully sold their child into slavery. Right. That's not what the fuck happened. Right. A lot of this shit, these are predators. Right. They know it. Yes, they know how to massage. They know how to grant dreams. They also know how to pick their victims. They're not going to pick somebody who has the propensity to probably talk back unless they are sure they know how to break that person. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you're going to go for the easy kill, especially somebody like Diddy who ain't really trying to work that hard. Right. You're going to go for an easy kill, which is like a Diddy or you know, a starving musician or a starving producer. And I'm going to promise you the word is
to exploit that.
Exactly. So I do, just for entertainment's sake, I think that's where it all stems from. It stems from promises. Yeah. It all stems from fucking promises and desperation for fame in the most extreme cases. And you figure, and you're in a community where abuse is normal. Yeah. So that you can't run to no other girl or no other guy because they're getting abused too, or they're the abuser. It's all an interlocked ass system. And that's why I'm just sticking to entertainment specifically, because it gets a little murky. But like when it comes to entertainment specifically, it's rife for that. Because people want something. Yeah. They want something that not everybody is going to get. Yeah. So if I've been singing in my room, I've been paying for studio time, I've been making demos, and I've been dancing on this stuff, you're so hungry for it. Because what's her name? what's her name? Pretty Girl Rock, Carrie Hilson. Remember when she came back out recently this past year and talk about, apologizing for the whole Beyonce thing? She did it because she was pressured to do it. Polo the Don said, if you don't do this shit, we gonna shelf you, basically. And she went against her better judgment, and the girl who wrote the song as well too. They went against their better judgment. They just, especially the writer, she's like, I was just doing what was hot at the time. And Carrie was basically forced to do it. Now, this has nothing to do with being physically abused. This has nothing to do with being sexually assaulted, but it's the exact same thing. Yeah. He just chose not to do nothing to her physically. Right. He verbally threatened her. He threatened her dreams. Yeah. So it's like, yeah,
the hunger and the desperation.
And the predator who has the power in that community, they know that shit. And if I talk to you with some studio talk, especially in this clout ass era that we live in, it takes just an Instagram picture for most of these motherfuckers, just so I can be like, I'm sitting with, so I'm hacking. So when it comes to that, and now I'm gonna get to Lil Rod specifically, you did make choices that you are not okay with, but you did them because you thought you were going to get something out of it. Just like how people voted for that man because they thought they were going to get something out of it. We can even use that as an example. He's abusing us. He's abusing the country. But we are in a position because of other people.
Right. And we cannot, but we don't extend them very much empathy, even though they've been victimized to a degree. I can't say that they haven't. I can't say, like you said, the predator knows how to pick the victim. So I can't.
And they're usually not that smart.
And that, I think, I don't want to shame people for not being smart, but at the same time, it's like, at what point, because
that's not our job to do. We're all gonna judge. We're all gonna have our opinions about shit, but that person's life is gonna go on. Yeah, that person's life is gonna go on. Now, because they don't owe anything to us, right? I think that's another thing too with this internet.
I guess it's until you become. I guess the answer to my question is until you become a predator. We extend empathy, but even that is you can still be a victim and be predatorizing that. You can still do that. So I think that's really it. We can extend empathy all day up until the point that you're no longer like a true victim.
Yeah, I've said that before about my grace meter. It's just like after I've been shown something so many times, I can no longer care about that. And so when it comes to shit like this in a broad conversation, I have to just keep it to the facts of what's going on. This ain't like me and you or somebody I know, a family member. That to me is where the actual grace comes in. This shit on the internet, it don't grace. Nobody give a fuck about grace. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna make our comments, make our content, make a little change off that shit. We're gonna go on with the news cycle. You know what I'm saying? But if that person is trying to redeem themselves per se, then that is when we really need to, you know what I'm saying? But even then, it's gonna be watched with a close eye, because if it's not sincere, you can keep that shit. Yeah. You truly can keep it. Yeah. And I think that is the answer. If your shit is sincere, hey, you know what I'm saying? And if you're sincere,
victim, be like, or predator,
either one, and just be like, yeah, I know that at a certain point, because my thing is, again, if we take it to just Cassie, we do have documented proof that the bitch did try to get away from the nigga. Yes. So I also don't like people painting the narrative that people don't try to get away. Yeah. People just get abused the whole time. No. That's not what the fuck be happening. I feel that takes away from people's grace on that, because they assume somebody was just waking up every day getting punched in the face. That ain't how that shit go. You know, motherfucker make promises. I'll never do it again.
This is your favorite Birkin bag. You know what I'm saying? And so this car that you always wanted. Exactly. And because you always wanted it, that means I care. It's just a bunch of
it's manipulation. This person is just being manipulated until they finally see the light and they try to get away. Some of them make it, but most of them don't. Yeah. And because to me, that's like the slave theory. Like, motherfuckers just think we was just on plantations for hundreds of years and just taking it. No, there's plenty of slave rebellions, plenty of master got slit. A man put himself in a fucking box and mailed himself up north for freedom. Yeah. Please get out my fucking face. Like,
well, and that's again, I think it's a testament to who are real victims and who are not. And again, I don't want to.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's just, to me, right? It's all different shit. But bitch, if you trying to get the fuck away and you are willing to die getting the fuck away, then bitch, I can say that you're a real victim. I can say that. But when you are like, no, okay, well, after this song that he produces, no, you're not a real victim to me. I'm sorry. Were you victimized? Yes. But at the end of the day, you made that decision. You should have put your ass in that box and shipped your ass up to that fucking river, bitch. Like, it's hard. It's easier said than done, obviously. It's easier said to just say, bitch, kill yourself or whatever the fuck. But
because everybody ain't willing to, like I said about the whole like, liberation thing. Yeah. In order for real liberation, somebody got to die. Like, nobody's willing to die for the things to happen. So, like I said,
but for your damn self though, I'm encouraging.
I mean, yeah,
I'm encouraging you for your damn self, especially if you get knocked upside your head. Bitch, it is way more to life than sitting there dealing with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think that's also where the empathy comes from, because I have to understand everybody ain't built like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like, especially about on a personal level, if I know this person has never been a fighter, this person ain't never been, they're just a person who is a perfect victim for a predator, because they know this person's not going to fight back. Yeah, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that you
have to wear that. You have to wear both. Unfortunately, I don't want to say anything negative about victims. I don't. But you have to wear them both if that's the life you pick, because it's like, bro, at some point you have to get up and fight for yourself. You have to stop. You have to say, because only you can say it. Only you. There's no one that could be like saving you every time, bitch, especially if you go back. Every time. No. Bitch, you have to stand up for yourself and say, bitch, I just got that decision, especially for yourself. If there's any decision that you're going to make about going that fucking extreme, some niggas die for the money, die for the fame, die for the... Nah, bitch, at the end of the day, bitch, die for you getting away from somebody, again, especially if they knock you inside your head. Because that, you know, whatever, financial abuse, emotional abuse, all shit, that shit is definitely terrible. But the physical shit, bitch, no. It's nothing.
Excuse me.
It's nothing that should make it okay in your mind. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that people aren't capable of that, of being able to be like, no, it's okay, no, somebody that is, but there has to be a level of not necessarily shame, but just like, bitch, wake the fuck up. If it ain't gonna be me helping you, it gotta be shame or something.
But again, who's to say that shit hasn't happened?
Or the shaming,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, we
it has
say
to be both.
It has to be both, and that's my thing. We can't act like this shit hasn't happened. You think a good friend or somebody ain't be like, hey, get the fuck up out of there and lost? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, like these things happen.
On the friend.
No, I'm not saying it's on the. I'm saying it's on the friend.
Right, no, I know.
But I'm just saying, like, your friends, your family. There are people. If you have people that care about you, that tell you these things. And yes, some people go back or whatever, but that's why I said the grace, that's when it's personal. You're like, listen, I can't continue to keep doing this, doing that, and you gonna go back to them or whatever. It's going to hurt, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that person may be able to finally get out of it or whatever. But yes, it still is ultimately up to that person. Yeah. And then saying all that, ain't nobody willing to risk their lives to go save you. So it's like, don't know.
Yeah, because
it's like, don't nobody
not willing to save yourself.
Yeah,
what the hell?
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Or that time where you are trying to get away and like nobody is like gonna help you because they don't believe you. And it's just like, well, I don't know. I don't like talking like this because it's an unclean situation. It's damn you do. So I don't hold that type of position. But that's what that's my answer is I don't hold that kind of position for it because I don't know XYZ, what I would do in a certain situation or whatever the fuck. It is all circumstantial. That no two abuses or like two people can get abused in the same home and the shit be different.
Yeah.
Two people be raised in the same home and the shit be different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all how that person fight or flight, because you know you can grow up seeing your mom get beat, or you could be the type of people that like, I fuck a nigga up, I see about this. You be like, I fuck a bitch up, she talk crazy to me. It's gonna go either way. That person's still a victim, but now they become, you know,
see,
whatever.
Now we talking about Diddy now. See, see, it's not clean cut. So we do get, and that's what's so frustrating, because I hate seeing black men fight. I do. I want, especially our elites and our, you know, top folk.
Well, they gonna fight because they're fighting for a top spot in degeneracy, so they gonna fight. I think that's the other thing. Like that's why I say when I keep it to entertainment, I have a lot of grace, because it's when most people are backed into a corner, they're going to feel like, I gotta do it. It's been going on since the invention of this shit. Children been getting exploited also by their parents, all sorts of shit.
And I mean, in a way, they have had to. Not to say that it's right, because really they didn't have to, because if they didn't, then nobody else would have to. But other people do. And so that's why people have to do the bullshit.
But that's why the Me Too movement was a thing, because you can do it individually, but you're going to be retaliated against.
Yeah.
And many people, again, choose their comfort over doing the right thing, or choose their comfort over helping others.
Yeah.
So that keeps the fucking abuse going. Yes. So that's also makes me not want to engage in the conversation, because these are people that A, would probably do the same thing and then be like, oh, I didn't know I was a victim, or B, you want to always sit up on your high horse about shit, but you don't have no type of empathy. It's just like it's an extreme either way. And that's why I said you gotta wear both, because people are going to give you both. There are going to be people that are going to extend empathy to you about you being a victim, because they understand the psychology of abuse. It's not everybody is built, oh, I got hit, let me run. Everybody's not built like that. And then also, these people might have grown up abused. This is probably normal to them. This is probably regular to them.
I was just getting ready to say that you made such a good point that it really is either you are the victim or the predator. Like, you only learn when you're one or the other, and you only have empathy for victims if you've ever been one, and you only.
You about to say it?
I am getting it together. And
come on,
with predatoriness, predatories, you want to secretly be that. No, I'm just playing, but no, I'm just playing that.
People do.
I mean, you don't have empathy for that, but I guess just you have to understand how a person got there in order to help the next.
Yeah.
So.
But I guess for grace in the totality, if that person who is the perpetrator or the predator is really about like, I won't say I'm a terrible person, but what I did was terrible, I'm a horrible person, like honestly, earnestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like how Gucci Mane said that after he got himself together, he called everybody and apologized to them for that shit that he did on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be shit like that. Like, you got to be able to be like, nah, whether you answer my phone call or not, I just want you to let you know I'm sorry. Because I was not well. I was a victim of whatever trauma I was trying to mask with drugs. You feel me? So it's like, yeah. And then in most cases like that, if we just talk about Diddy thing, the age gap is so big. That was purposeful. She was a child.
Yeah.
So you know that this is a person that has zero life skills, really. And they're going to hang on to your every word. And it's going to be harder for that type of victim to leave an abuser. Yeah. That type of victim is prone to keep going back. That's why they want to up these birth rates. That's why they want to stop women from going to school. That's what they wouldn't want women to own anything, because it's easier for a man to be more appealing if you have to depend on him. But once you break that, and they have to start working for it, they're going to get upset and they're going to start acting out. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah. Once I assert my independence, once I figure out what you're doing to me is wrong,
Yeah.
I'm already too far in the hole.
Yeah.
I'm too far in the mud, and I let this slide and I let that slide because overall women are too fucking nice. Too motherfucking nice. We let this comment go by.
Some of them. Some of y'all are just crazy.
No. What I mean is we don't check shit immediately when it happens. We yeah, man, whatever. Even if we know, like, I'm a side eye you, whatever. I still need to go to work. I still need to catch the bus, whatever. But I have to deal with you, whatever, and even in a relationship context. Oh, that's just a joke. Oh, he really mean that, whatever. Like, all that excusing the little shit is what leads up to the day that you finally get hit in the face. But it has been done in such a covert way that you getting hit in the face, it makes you feel like, what did I do?
Yeah.
It's not like what this person is doing to me is wrong. What did I do? Because what's her name? R. Kelly's wife talked about that when he could find her that I don't know how to read. And I'm being vulnerable to you so I can make you more vulnerable to me.
Yeah.
But I don't plan to really, So when it comes to shit like that, male-female relationship, I extend a lot more because that shit get because of love and emotions and what I know women are have been taught to expect, or don't worry about that. That too is social engineering that goes into being abused. However, when it comes to men, nah, nigga, I have maybe unless it's a young boy to an older man, or like a youngish man to an older man, I have a little bit more empathy for that. And of course, that's on some homosexual shit. But if it's you're not the homosexual, but you are letting this freak ass man do shit to you because you want to get at that point, my empathy is a little bit less, because I won't say as a man because I'm not a fucking man, but it's just like it has been taught to us that men have principles. And most men ain't with that. I'm just saying overall. I'm saying personally, like men are supposed to be, principled. Men are supposed to be responsible. Men, they don't allow things due to masculinity or toxic masculinity. They're offered that. So that's why a lot of men don't speak on being sexually assaulted by other men. Firstly, because of that shit, and they know that if I do talk about it, they gonna be like, well, why didn't you punch that nigga in the face? Why ain't you fuck that nigga up? Da 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 da. They ain't trying to answer them questions. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to answer that shit. Even though we know what this nigga did to you was bad. Why did you let that happen? A woman, I can see that. Because sex and emotions and love, I can see that. But nigga to nigga, and y'all aren't gay. What you're saying is like, you got to take responsibility for that shit, because I know you wanted I know you wanted this beat on this album, but if you're waking up with a sore ass, sir, more than one.
But I can't be like, oh, because you're a man, you should know better. Like,
no, I'm not saying that he should. That wasn't my point. That he should know better. My thing is because
that the grace isn't extended as much to him, not necessarily a little Rob, but just to a man as much as you would a woman.
No, I made the caveat if they were homosexual. I get that, because we were talking about relationships. But I'm talking about, this is a man who is seemingly heterosexual.
Yeah,
correct.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, the man who's seemingly heterosexual. Yeah. You were letting sexual things happen to you that you're not down with because you wanted something. That's my point. It's like, I don't understand.
I don't know. Just because when it comes to male brain, I think about your standards are different from women. Like, when it comes to a man, you're looked at like you have to provide, you have to be making money, I can see how that can weigh more. But again, more so my point is that it's just about the human brain. Like a point that you made earlier about how it could be two people in the same house and be raised differently and all those things. I remember watching like the Basketball Wives thing with Jackie and the girls, and like one of the daughters really feels like she just had a terrible life, and the other daughter really is like kind of girl like, what are you talking about? But it really is just it really just comes to a personal situation. Like every situation is different, but at the same time, it's all the same in a sense that you are a victim until you become the predator. And you have the ability to do both. You do, in every sense. And it's just unfortunate that you can really still exploit that. There's no real concrete way to judge on either side, whether it's man, woman, predator, victim. There's real no, and that's why there's just so much confusion and so much discourse, because there is no clean cut way to do this. Someone's gonna get hurt every time, and not only is someone gonna get hurt every time, it's gonna perpetuate. Like it's always gonna be something. So I think to wrap it up, the real thing is just what you said, which is just once it's like a personal situation or whatever, use your better judgment in trying to get to that person. Don't kill yourself trying to do it, right? But try to extend some grace, especially in those situations. And even if we see the stuff online, whatever, I'm not gonna say extend grace, but maybe understanding more that it's all a cycle. This whole thing, victim, predator, it's a cycle. Understanding that, I think, is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
You can wear both signs.
You can.
So the next thing that's really not funny that I saw was something about Andy Dick and his abuse.
Girl, we gotta get through 3 more chapters.
Which one did you want to do?
I don't know, just pick one.
Well, I thought
The maple.
So
I think the maple one.
That
took a long time.
Smells like pancakes.
It's maple. That'd be why.
I smell it. And I smell the caramel.
Oh, starting getting the sneeze of it. Okay, let's go.
I don't taste anything with the white. Oh, a little white chocolate. All right. I got nougat inside.
I was about to say, soft and creamy. Thank God.
Yeah, it's actually really sugary. Wow. What you getting?
No, I thought it went kind of well with it.
You getting nuts?
I got some peanuts or a pecan or something in here.
I think it's peanuts. And honestly, we don't have to talk about Andy Dick. It was more so just about the sadness of someone dealing with addiction, another victim, another someone. It's just another form of you being abusing, running back to your abuser. But I was just like, damn, nigga, like that nigga was purple.
I didn't even watch the video.
He was purple.
I'm glad I didn't see it. Because here's the thing, for all my elder millennials, y'all know who Andy Dick is. This is nothing new. Andy Dick has been on drugs off and on for the last better part of 2.5 decades.
Bitch, when he was like, yeah, I like to smoke a little crack every now and then, I was like, only white men can get away with that.
White women too. You don't remember a few months ago, like there were white women just was confessing about smoking crack and trying to smoking crack to get through school and shit.
What?
Meth. It's like these white women were telling it all, but white people are allowed to experiment with drugs in ways that we are not allowed to when we grow up.
What the fuck do you mean? You like to smoke a little crack every now and then?
Yeah, that's actually very common out there with them folk. It starts with cocaine, turns into crack. Always does that.
It's like no.
So, I again, Grace going out. It's like I hope that you finally stop. But if you make that kind of comment and you've been off and on drugs, and this is a person that's been in rehab. This is this is a person that's been in rehab. This person has cleaned himself up multiple times. Who has tried, and just keeps falling victim to that. So, excuse me,
sir. I've been sitting on a corner step. And somebody just rolling up to you just with some Narcan, sir.
So that means he regularly does his shit out there because, or that's an area where that shit regularly goes down. Because who the fuck just walking around with Narcan? Who just walking around with that? You must be a ex junkie, or you know a lot of junkies, and you help out a lot of drug addicted people. And in that area to just be walking around with that type of shit.
I don't understand how you could just get to that point. Or like, what can you do? There's like nothing you can do.
Next chocolate.
Yes, and I wanted to know if you saw this thing about Sydney Sweeney.
What about her?
So she had she's in that whole show Euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
So she got an American Eagles.
The eugenics shit.
And so she made the whole jeans convent.
Mm-hmm.
And so apparently American Eagle dropped her.
Did they? Wow, life comes at you fast. We tell you that MAGA grift don't work. It don't work.
So apparently now she's trying to be like, oh,
I
don't stand for hate.
No. See, this is when Grace don't get mixed up, okay? Because, bitch, you had plenty time. You had plenty time to clean this shit up. You had plenty time. You went on your little fuck-ass interview, and the lady was trying to, she softly tossed that shit to you for you to knock it out the park. And y'all asked something about, well, I mean, I'll talk about something when like it's important to me or whatever the fuck she said. Okay. All right, sister. And then come to find out, I guess like they look like on her old Facebook and shit, and her parents are like really Republican. I don't know Trump specifically, but you know, they lean that way. So it's like, no, you honestly, as a conservative Republican, Hollywood is the least safest place for you. It's the least safest place for you. You want to play liberal Democrat reindeer games. You want to rub elbows with the people that actually fucking matter, because you know you niggas ain't got no real stars over here. You want to come hang out where the real stars at, and the real stars believe in democracy. The real stars believe in liberty. The real stars believe in voting. Okay, the real stars believe in and don't believe in fascism. Okay. So she figured that she about to be in the bargain bin with fucking not Chris Rock, but then the Kid Rock. And Sunday night and that little bitch too. Yeah. All of y'all figuring out that white supremacy won't even save white people. Wow. So fuck her. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. And to my knowledge, I believe Zendaya is distancing herself. Bitch, don't come on my trailer type shit. I'm not doing no press with you type shit. If we on the same stage, bitch, you on that end, I'm on that end. We ain't taking no pictures. Okay? Stand on it. Peanut. Another peanut. This one is, I think, just peanut chew.
Milk chocolate. This looks like a Willy Wonka chocolate bar.
It's giving me a Snicker.
Yeah, it's definitely giving mini Snickers, and those are fire. Okay,
that's definitely what it is.
Yep. Okay. Halloween candy.
With a mini Snicker. I think that's good.
Halloween came and gone as fast as possible.
Nobody give a fuck out there. Nobody give a fuck about Halloween. Nobody give a fuck about Thanksgiving. About Christmas.
Do you give a fuck about Google paying Latinos? What was that? It was $1 million. $28 million for their employees specifically. And this is what got me. Because whatever, fine. Latinos getting paid, that's great. Why you gotta put exclude Negroes? Bitch, how did we get it? How the fuck did we get it? Does this mean exclude white people? Does this mean exclude Germans? Does this mean exclude Italians? Does this mean exclude Iceland folk? Like, what the fuck? Why do y'all always got to come for us? Like, that we didn't do anything. We were minding our black ass business. And then all of a sudden this headline comes across like, oh, brown people were getting money. So, of course, naturally, black people go look to see what the fuck happened. And then at the bottom, it says, specifically exclude Negroes? Like,
yeah.
What the heck?
Girl. So the only saving grace, and I didn't do my due diligence because I'm not a journalist, but scrolling, I do believe I saw is because Black people got their own. We got our own suit. So I'm gonna hope that's the case. If it come out that ain't the motherfucking case, you bitches shouldn't get no money.
Hell no. Hell no.
You deserve to be discriminated against because you discriminate against other motherfuckers. How the fuck you gonna get money for some shit that you doing? Huh? How the fuck are you gonna sue somebody for some shit you're doing? But you know,
how did niggas get involved, bitch? What the fuck? That shouldn't even been a thing.
They always got our motherfucking name in it. They always got us in it. Like, you need to hate the white man, girl. Like, we have no power. We have nothing to do with that. Like, we even in y'all shit. There's black ones over there. I just don't understand.
I was like,
ooh. When I read that, I just
niggas act like if niggas get money, I mean the world is over. Like, they act like if we get a little piece.
That's why I want that time machine, my nigga. I need to see where did the world get black,
right?
Niggas like, black people fucked up.
Niggas have got to stop.
Yeah, like that, like we have to be stopped. The skin, the oil,
all of it,
the hair, the gold,
the body,
all of this shit,
the lips,
the
eyes,
the agriculture, bitch.
The mental capacity,
the science, the math, the astronomy. Fuck these niggas. Who they think they are? Who they think they better?
No, bitch, I want to know who.
Yeah, I mean, it had to be the only thing I can think of is before race was a construct, because that's not a quote unquote not a real thing. But before race was used to segregate people, when black people were actually Moors and, you know, indigenous people running the world and such, you have to think again about power dynamics. There must have been such a massive imbalance in the power dynamic that black people held so much so to the point that they started acting like what we know white people to be. Maybe not as savage and as barbaric, possibly, but definitely not to the scale that white people did it. Right? Yeah, they took over some countries, they raped some folks, they killed some babies. You know, I mean, because we gotta be real. We gotta be real. This is set. These are 15, 16, 14, 1300s.
You could be white, black, green, purple, and be a shit person.
It's just whatever the lay of the law of the land allows at that time. You know what I'm saying? Just like we were talking on the phone. Shit back in the 90s used to be cool. That ain't cool now. Shit used to be cool back in the 2080s. That ain't cool now. Right. As you evolve, you're like, damn, you know, bloodletting and famine. Like, there was so much shit going on that the knowledge of the technology that we have today should never fucking happen again. Yeah. So you think about, this is a time with no technology. Everybody's trying to throw around their theology to make you follow their God. They're taking your land and naming somebody else's God and all this type of stuff. So all that stuff is going on before the Europeans started doing their big ones. Okay. So when niggas was doing it, I do believe there was more resentment of it coming from niggas than it coming from white people, because look at what it is today. All these POCs are willing to get their fucking backs kicked in by white people, but will misplace and displace their anger to black people every single fucking time. It's like, we don't mind being killed by the white man, but who the fuck you think you are? You black bastard. Who do you think with your gold and your diamonds and your big dick and your big booty? Who do you know? So I honestly and your big nose and your big lips and your nappy hair. Who do you think?
I mean, they just really act like, bitch, if they get a little piece of money, bitch, we are through.
It's like people keep acting like if we come up, that everybody else is gonna suffer. And I'm like, it's quite the fucking opposite. It's quite the fucking opposite. Have you seen niggas is broke now? Do you see how much spending power we have and we're broke?
Oh, child.
Okay, we have spending power collectively in the B's, my nigga. If we had the money, our collective spending power would be in the T's, bitch. This whole
Bitch, I don't understand.
We would save this country from bankruptcy so fucking fast. If you let them black Southerners own their fucking oil, I bet ya.
Bitch, they said no. We cannot allow niggas to save the day. No more niggas saving it. Niggas always trying to come through, make shit right. No more. Chaos and frustration.
We're done making sure you niggas is right, bro.
Let's excuse the fuck out of us, okay, for trying to make the world better. Shit. Wow. Ooh, that's great. Well, we have one more.
Yeah, I don't think I had wine with this one.
Okay. Yes, give us the. Ooh, that was good. That was good. Give us your take on that, friend. It's giving butter.
Tastes like food. I guess for butter, I'm getting scampi.
Okay.
I'm like scampi Italian seasoning, like
creamy. Yeah, I agree.
I'm getting like a cream sauce.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's not. We need next time shrimp with this. It is time for the Reese's cup.
No, it's a nut cluster.
Well, whatever.
Well, a Reese's cup is like peanut butter,
but it's a nut cluster.
Because it's not smooth. Okay.
Yummy. Let's do it.
Last nut.
Oh, fried peanuts and definitely peanuts.
This is a payday.
I really don't like peanuts. I'll be honest with you.
I don't either. Like I said, I love peanut butter. I don't like peanuts.
Yeah, no. Peanuts, that's kind of where I don't. Pecans, walnut, almond.
I'm not a walnut girl either.
What's another nut I like? Oh, but peanuts is kind of like, I can do without it.
I got peppery.
Oh, really?
Mm.
It's a little spicy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a tiny spice right now. I like that. The nutty butter.
That's interesting.
It really feels peanut buttery though. Like it's very peanut butter. Without it being a bunch of peanut butter. It's peanut.
Well, is there any other topics we want to talk about, or do we want to go into the last sip?
I think we can go to the last sip. Actually, there's one more thing. Again, shout out to the Jam podcast. I just love them young black men. Just want to shout out their intellect and their wonderful conversations that they had. They brought up, I think his name is Aiden Ross. I think that's
yeah.
I think that's the name.
The little white supremacist.
Yeah, and he was just like, he was on Pierce Morgan.
No, not Aiden Ross. That was
see, I don't know.
What was that man? Nick Fuentes.
Okay. He was on,
another white supremacist.
Yeah. Well, Pierce Morgan. And he was
now before you get into it,
I don't know why.
I hate when I have to be nice to Pierce Morgan. Pierce did that shit. He did it in a way that only a white man can.
Ooh, that's great.
And I love that because Pierce Morgan is a piece of shit too. Let's be clear.
He's
him and his love of Israel, baby. But I love how the fact he was able to cajole him or finagle him into like that whole white supremacy, racism conversation, and basically was asking questions like, you realize that's hypocritical. You realize that fool. And when I tell you that little motherfucker could not take, I mean, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Well, and let me say this for you slow. Like he started like getting mad. If any good debater like me knows, once a person starts to hurl personal insults, you have won the argument. You've won the argument. Time. You when a person starts, like when you talk about, like say an influencer girl, whatever, is doing the most and she's being terrible, this is and the other. And her first insult is, well, that's why you broke. That's why you ugly.
You won.
That's why you ain't got no money. Nah, bitch, I'm right. Because if I take away all that bullshit, and then what do you have, bitch? You ugly as fuck. You out of pocket. Okay? You out of pocket. So when a person starts going off the rails or trying to reframe the conversation, ad hominem attacks, anything, he was going down the list of deflections of the deflecting things to do. But Piers Morgan was just on that ass, like. And then what I always love is when a pure white man tells a passing white man, "You're not white." Oh, nothing gives me more joy. Nothing gives me more joy because I love how they are telling you to your face. You might got the tone. You might got the eyes.
You might got skin tone.
You might got the hair.
Tone.
You might got the straight, but all of that. Here's the thing. If you want to be in the mob, you cannot become a made man unless they can trace your family all the way back to the old country. Him and that. These white people that want to return to the land and all this shit, making up their own cities, they're going to trace your lineage. If you are not a pure European, and also they said you can't bring your brown wife.
That just sounds like such some nigga shit. Like, because I'm like that. If you can't use her comb, don't bring her home.
Yeah, I mean, but white people are on the same shit, and I can respect that.
Okay,
it's these white passing POCs,
that's not,
and not even white
like,
passing
girl.
POCs. I'm looking at you, Southeast Asians. Looking at you, Indians. Yeah, black as fuck, brown as fuck, white as fuck inside. Thinking these white people are not talking about you. Yeah, you're smarter than them. Yeah, you're more educated than them, but you're still brown. And you don't praise Jesus. And that is the problem. And y'all can't get past this hurdle because y'all not. Remember what I said about conservatism? About black people and conservatism?
Yeah.
Black people being conservative is under the guise of wanting what practically everybody the fuck wants. Safe schools, low taxes, healthy air and food, water quality, health care, not being in a bunch of fucking debt, free college, being able to own a home before you're 75 fucking years old, being able to retire, a 401k, take these little motherfuckers to Disney World, just regular shit.
Twice, maybe,
in their lifetime. At least see that mouse one good time, okay? Yes, everybody wants that. And that's your brand of conservatism. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because we can, debate about budgets. We can debate about money and taxes. We can debate about that shit. But what you're not understanding is that white Republicans' brand of conservatism is racism. That's the disconnect that I can't seem to understand with the white passing POCs. Yeah. It's like you think you want what these motherfuckers want. And when Vivek Ramaswamy's stupid ass was at some fucking town hall, I think in Iowa, one some white ass state. And these white people were basically saying, you don't believe in God. We don't want a polytheistic government. You don't believe in God. You're not a real Christian. Da, da, da. And these are the things that he tried to run on. And he tried to finesse it with the economy. We don't give a fuck about that. You're not white. So yeah, I love it. I loved when Piers Morgan basically told that little motherfucker, like, your dad's half Mexican. So it's like your sister is obviously Latina, dating another Latina man.
What did he have to say?
He just deflected. He did not. That's the thing.
Stay in the denial.
Yeah, you have to, because that goes back to the appeal. It's safe to stay in denial. It's safe.
It serves the story that you told.
Mm-hmm. It is safe to stay in denial.
The story that you need to tell is embarrassing.
Exactly.
Embarrassing.
You embarrass yourself by letting people know that you was getting pissed on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then the other thing is he's a virgin.
That's what I heard too.
He says himself he's a proud virgin.
Which
there's nothing wrong with it. But you can't sit up here and talk about women and conservatism and marriage and shit. Like you ain't fucking nobody.
No. Well, I mean, in the end of the day, you just, besides that, sir, you don't need to fuck anybody because you don't even have social skills.
Just a bunch
So-
of. But anyway, please go on with the
No, that
jam.
was it.
Oh,
Oh, yes, the jam. They just basically talked about how, shame doesn't do anything for people like that. You have to, I don't want to say try to make their life a living hell, but drag them, basically. And I just love that take that they had because more people need to drag. More Black folk especially need to drag these people and just make it. We need to be speaking out more against the abuse. So,
but in a thoughtful way. So that's why we like
yes,
the young guys at the jam.
shout out to them.
They were the only people I was interested in hearing what they had to say about the quarter zip shit.
And they did good.
They did great.
Last bit.
Last sip, you go first.
Okay. Well, man, oh man, has this been a fucking year, bro. I love it though. I love the growth that I've seen with this show. I love the growth that I've seen within myself.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to someone yesterday about life and the ups and downs, and we have like highs and lows and all those things. And sometimes, like when you're in the low, you forget that you're going through this so that you can see the highs, you can see the sunshine, so you can see the beauty in it all. Because it really does come down to a lesson. We all make mistakes in this life. We're making decisions. We're just going with what we know, what we feel. And at the end of the day, it's like, it may not always turn out how you pictured it. But again, if you keep going, it does show you this beautiful just picture that you never even thought of, that the universe has created for you. And I'm just super excited about, especially with us even. I never thought that with just that I just called you up and I was like, girl, you want to come over? He was like, you want to make some content? I'm like, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
And through all of that, we've been able to create something so fun and so informational and even insightful. Because even with our, conversations, I feel like a lot of people do get something out of that.
Thank you.
And so I'm just really excited for next year.
Yeah, man.
I'm really excited to just continue to grow with you, continue to grow within myself, and grow our businesses. And yeah, that's it. Happy 2025, everybody.
Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. Take your sip.
Let me kill it.
Yeah, kill it. Well, all right.
And for you,
my final sip has to do. I mean, we didn't touch on this on the show. We talked about it on the phone about the Shamar, Sharon Moore thing or whatever. Sure. Really quickly, if you don't know what that is, there's a what state is it? Michigan.
Another one bites the dust.
He's a coach from Michigan.
Yes.
So he's a coach for the University of Michigan. Big football, college football thing, right? And he was making a wild amount of money being the black head coach, right?
So it was like $30,000 for the next 6 years. So it was like roughly like $5,000 every year.
$5 million.
I'm sorry, $5 million.
Yeah, I was just like, no, ma'am. Sorry. But yeah, so he was making great money, right? But what ultimately ended up happening is that he blew his life up by having an affair with one of the staffers there, even paid for, I believe, for her to have an abortion, and paying her, doubling her salary and all this other type of shit, right? And having sex, of course. So it comes out, and then he ends up losing his job over it because when you sign contracts like this, there is a morality clause. I can't stress this shit enough. There's a morality clause, B. You gotta follow the morality clause, right? So they find out, they fire him, of course, due to morality clause. And now he's getting a divorce subsequently. So then he takes it upon himself to fix the situation by going to the side piece's house and assaulting her. Yay! And now this nigga's facing time. Not only did you lose your job, not only did you lose your marriage, not only did you lose a prestigious position, you also have lost your freedom. You now have a record. Well, I mean, like,
you probably get a misdemeanor.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, but you feel like,
it
well,
is a
also,
felony and 2 misdemeanors.
And he's also black, and this is a white woman.
Well, if this is your first offense, even with that,
Listen,
you probably get off.
I can't give these motherfuckers no. Okay. The point is, you put yourself in a position for them to misuse justice against you.
Because that's what.
So all of that is to say, and of course, old Shannon had to contribute to it, because he went through the same thing himself a few months ago, whatever.
Sir, if you're breaking entering people's home,
yeah, you need to go to jail today. So, but the reason why this is my last sip is because it just comes down to decisions, man. Just decisions. Again, we talk about like Diddy and shit like that. Like, these are decisions y'all are making. And to go back to our conversation previously, that's why I don't have as much grace for the predators over the victim, because you know what you're doing. You are intentionally cultivating this climate for said things to happen. Now, you found you a dum-dum that was willing to go with it, and we'll deal with them later. However, you still at the ring of this shit. You have the control. So even if you like having sex with white women, even if that is your thing, like, I just feel like once you make that type of money, you're in that type of air, there's a way to go about certain shit. You know what I'm saying? You deal with women that are actual hoes. Stop dealing with women who are on OnlyFans. Stop dealing with women who, dress provocatively but only want you to buy them dinner and shit. Like, you got to mess with the real hoes.
And don't come inside.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Don't do that. But ultimately, like I said, this is my last sip is about decisions. Temporary pleasure can lead to a lifetime of pain. I need you to understand that. Make good decisions. To be spiritual, to be biblical, deny your flesh. You have to deny your flesh daily. Daily. Yeah. Especially when you know you into certain type of shit. You have to be more vigilant about that than anything, because it's always going to snowball into that. Whatever that, like even Andy Dick, the drugs, that's a flesh thing. You are saying, I want this over my own betterment. I'm going to keep getting hit in the face because I'm getting a car out of it. You feel me? These are the things that you have to take accountability for. And it's not for me. It's for you. It's for you, because the truth shall make you free. Yeah. Once you understand that, yes, I was duped, I was lied to, but there were certain times, certain points where I was okay with certain shit, and I should have stood up for myself. We all, even just a little innocuous ass conversation you can have with somebody, you could think back like, ooh, I hope I wasn't.
I have done that.
Ooh, I hope I have done. If you never offer your time to reflect on any fucking thing, you're not going to be able to really sit down and be truthful with your fucking self. You know what I'm saying? So just make better choices, man. Deny your flesh. Make better fucking choices. Because, yeah, so-and-so may be winning right now, but that crash is going to be mighty. That crash is going to be mighty. I would, like, when we had our private conversation, I got to look myself in the mirror. You can run back my tweets. You can run back my posts. I'm not deleting shit, because I said what the fuck I said and I meant it. And I'm able to expound on that and have a wonderful conversation with you about it. Why the fuck I said that. That's why I said earlier about that shit about Marlon, whatever. I'm not here to infer what the fuck you saying. I'm not here to figure out that's what you meant. That's what the fuck you said. That's what I'm going to take it as. Now, during that conversation, if you lack self-awareness, you're not seeing my facial cues, my body discomfort with the shit that you're saying to let you know this is not cool. You might need to rethink that. Not everybody thinks that type of shit is funny. You know what I mean? Not everybody don't want to party like that. But to really stand up for yourself, it takes something. And that's something that a lot of people lack. And for a person like ours, people like ourselves who know that, I feel that is where we can extend the grace because everybody ain't built like that. I can see why that probably happened to you, but like, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? We can cry, we can deal with things, we can have our pity party, but after that is over, what is your plan? Ultimately, but like I said, ultimately, my final sip is just about make better choices, man. Just make better fucking choices. It's not the end of the fucking world. If somebody wants you to suck their dick for a record deal, don't do it. Don't do it. Because they're gonna own you in more ways than one. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? If that nigga hit you square in the face and then try to come back with a gift, don't take it. You know what I'm saying? If your girl is constantly, not respecting your time and your value and what you're putting into it, she's ungrateful, then leave. Then leave. You don't have to take that, but ultimately we're dealing with a lot of people's low self-esteem, and that makes people make bad choices. And that's where you can figure out what your grace is. Everybody ain't the same. Figure yours out. I think that's it.
Well, just to kind of piggyback one last thing off that, when it comes down to making decisions, we all are human and we're all gonna make mistakes. But just realizing that whatever decision you make, know that you can have all the things, like all the material and the money and all that stuff, but you're gonna fuck around and be the example of the person falling on the sword, whether you're Black, white, Asian, whatever, the person who failed in terms of being a decent human. And it's not to say that you can't come back from it. Whatever, if you, like you said, if you genuinely are able to recognize when you fuck up or whatever, good, because there's a lot of people out here who don't.
Okay.
But understand that if you haven't had that test yet, if you haven't had that true test yet, understand that if you don't have morals, integrity, or you're just a decent person, it doesn't matter how much you have, you're going to fuck around and be made an example out of. This is true.
Never fails.
Both sides. Victim, predator. It doesn't matter.
I don't know why am I sneezing?
Girl, I'm gonna hear something going around. Well, y'all, that was the episode for 2025. Y'all make sure y'all follow us at the Wines and Chocolate Show on Instagram. Follow me at the Wine Goddess XO on Instagram.
Follow me at Kiki_D with 2 E's, content with a K on all the socials.
All the things. Email us. We still like we're coming back next year. We're gonna bring back The Hangover.
Oh,
we're gonna bring it back somehow, child. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
because I definitely. We'll talk about after show.
I feel like that's a Twitch exclusive.
Yeah. We got some exclusive stuff for the people who really want to, continue on this journey with us and continue to grow. It's just been an amazing year, man. It's been an amazing year. So yes, join our wine club. Okay, we're still giving out a free bottle if it's Louis Bouillot or our Delos Chardonnay for our new wine club members, and I think actually Boisset is giving out another bottle as well. So you could get 2 bottles for joining. That's 5 bottles. For the membership program.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's all. I think that's all church announcements.
Yeah.
We'll see you on 2026.
Yes, and then next week we'll be giving you a special treat. We're going to give you our very first Wines and Chocolates episode. We're going to upload that for y'all because we'll not be here. When we going to say that? For our Christmas episode, we're just going to give them our very first episode.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to get our first for 2026.
No. You're going to get like the first episode we've ever done.
Oh, that's right. We're taking it back.
Yes.
That's right.
We want you to see the origins of the Wine and Chocolate Show. I had to refresh real quick.
That's it.
Yes. We're going to give you the first original show of Wines and Chocolate so you guys can see how it all started, just the growth from where we are to now, and then that'll give you a springboard of what to expect in 2026. So
be safe this holiday season.
Be warm. Be kind. Be giving.
Stay away from family if they're not gonna bring you no peace. Okay.
From anybody.
I'm giving you the permission.
Stay away from anybody.
Anyone who's not giving you peace, child, don't even do it because the holidays is for to relax, unwind, really get ready for this next year and we gotta lock in, bro. We're locking in. So, love you guys. My name is Jasmine J, aka the Wine Goddess.
I'm Kiki, the Countess of Cabernet.
And together we are
Wine and Chocolate.
See y'all next year.
Bye. It's been a road 2025. Bye.
So fun. Oh, how do people end it?
It's